Hi everyone, welcome to day 20 of my 30-day coding challenge where I'll try to learn to code a fully functioning website in 30 days. This was day 20, which means only one third of the allocated time has been left with me. And in this one third time, I still have to cover a lot of distance in terms of I'm still learning about the backend development. Then I'll have to learn about the database management or some database query language. So I feel like I'm pressed for time at the moment, and we'll see how will I perform in next 10 days, and would I be able to learn to code a website in the remaining amount of time. Well, that's still to be seen, but let's just review what I did today and how did it go and what are the next steps. Well, today was finally the day where I was supposed to do a project in Go language. So in the course I was doing, we were supposed to create a scalable REST API, and it was quite intense. I'm halfway through it. I haven't fully completed the project, but the first half was quite intense. There were quite a few things which were quite new to me, like many internal packages that we have to download, which I had no idea about. Though it imports itself, but still it's good to know like what you can do with that syntax, and like completely new functionality in terms of setting up server, setting up router, setting up local host, and loading configuration, which was quite complicated in my opinion, for me at least. Uh, as I was doing it for the first time, it felt like it was too much to be able to compress and process it. Well, there are still quite a few things that I would need to go deeper into them on my own later on, as there were new syntaxes, new commands which were introduced today in order to configure a server, in order to set up a router, which I wasn't aware of. And all these packages, they have their own specific utility, which I need to sort of individually research and look into them and make sure that, I understand the logic behind them. I wouldn't say like, if I were to do it on my own, again, set up a server, I would be able to do it, but there would be some issues with the code, such as like the concurrencies issue is still something I need to figure out. Otherwise, like just to set up a normal server and not to make it very robust is still easy. But if you want to make it robust, if you want to have all the professional functionalities in it, that would take much more time to get your head around. So that was my experience so far today. As you can see on the screen, I was able to do a lot of stuff in short period of time, where we set up a local server, we tried to test AAP, and I utilized Postman tool for that. So that was also the first time when I was going into that tool. So I'd have to get some sort of familiarity around the tool. So it took me about 20-30 minutes to research the interface and see what are other functionalities in it. So there's a lot of things that I covered today, and it felt like sort of a overflow of information, and I was not able to even go back to JavaScript today because I was so hooked into doing this project that it was very difficult for me to find any additional time to do anything else. But again, I enjoyed it. It was quite fascinating. Yeah, if you had asked me 20 days ago, would I even know the actual meaning of hosting a server in your own laptop, I wouldn't have said yes to that. But I guess the learning's been quite steep today, and I guess tomorrow also, as I'll continue this course, I'm sure like there will be lot many things, new syntax, new commands will be introduced. So I need to look out for that. Well, overall, it was a really nice experience to go deeper into the syntax, get familiar with it. As I said, I did not have any issue with the syntax, but it's just that there are so many internal packages in Go, and as a newbie, I'm not fully aware of its full functionality. So it it keeps coming as a surprise to me, like how many packages we can import internally and how those packages will impact the code or will impact the result, which is quite surprising at some times. So, today, as you can see on the screen, I would have uploaded at least 15 to 20 internal packages. Those packages have their own functions. They have their own methods. So it would take some time to get familiar with those. I guess I don't think that I would ever be familiar with those. So all I can do is to probably Google about something if I'm stuck. But otherwise, from the code perspective or the logic perspective, I don't think I had any issue while I was following the code, which is a good thing. It's just that getting familiar with the functionalities, with the new functions which I'm not aware of, which would take some time. But I don't think that I struggled with the logic. I struggled with the rationality behind the code, which wasn't an issue for me. And there was not much of debugging going on as well, because the syntax is quite clean. The naming convention is also very standard, so you do not make a lot of mistake. And it's, as I mentioned before, is a statically typed language, which mean whatever you are putting on screen, it will indicate an error if, let's say, if you're not declaring, if you are importing a package and you're not using it, then it will declare an error. If you are declaring a variable and not using it after, it will also again show it as an error. So it's very user friendly in those terms. And yeah, it's very intuitive as well. So I guess coding or following the logic is definitely not an issue in this language. It's just that getting familiarity with the packages, what's out there, what sort of functionalities that you can sort of look out for, which would take some time. I guess you can't learn all of those things in 2 or 3 days. You would need a very robust practice. You would need a lot of consistent practice in order to be familiar with what it has to offer as a whole language. So overall, my experience has been quite good, quite fascinated with all the things I was able to do today. Like everything's quite new to me, like understanding about a local server, understanding about setting up a router, which means how it will communicate with your potentially front end later on. So that was quite amazing, and I really enjoyed the learning today. Well, that's pretty much it from me today. As I said, 20 days have passed, only 10 days are remaining, so I better pick up some pace. And I assume I might have to give another a day or two for language go so that I become more comfortable with it. But the good thing is that I'll probably get some exposure to other tools as well, such as Postman, or which would help me understanding the APIs better. So I guess, yeah, that would also be sort of included in backend, which is good. So my plan is to continue with Go tomorrow and potentially day after tomorrow as well, and then go for database query language. And then hopefully I would still have 8, 9 days after that to look into my project. Well, as usual, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your support. If you have any feedback for me, please do write it in the comment. And I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel and like the videos. That would mean a lot to me. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.